Hey everyone, welcome back. It is Vortie and today is a pretty good day. So probably right before this video you saw the summoning video where I was pretty sour and sad. And I mean, most of you should be too, especially if you're just throwing away lapis just to get bonus units, right? That shouldn't be the focus of the game. But anyways, it's the way the game is designed. That's fine. We did it. I pulled for it. I got enough units to make sure that I can go and do the event, which is perfect. I'm happy about that. So it's no big deal. We didn't get the rainbow crystal, so there was no tears and there was no sadness to be shared there, so no big deal about that either. So what we're going to do today, before we jump into doing the actual event, I do have all my stamina ready. Today's video is about analyzing what is going on with the King MOG. What did he bring to the table today? As you guys recall, last time in the King MOG event, we had some very expensive and pricey items that were not... it wasn't pleasing. I went under the assumption that they would be giving these items, putting them up and making them a little bit easier to acquire, to engage new players. This is their chance to bring new players, because the way the Final Fantasy is designed right now, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, is that the events continuously keep going. Unless it's something like an Enchanted Maze or a Cactor event or whatever, these events never come back. That's the way it has been so far. Like, I have never seen them come back in Japanese or in global. So if you miss the event, you miss the event. So as a new player, when you come here, you don't get that luxury of getting those items that were a little bit easier to attain before. So instead of grabbing you and like locking you down by giving you some abilities to be able to beat some of the monsters, they smash you with these extraordinary expensive items. And that is what happened last King MOG event. Now, this King MOG event, I think they might have learned their lesson and seeing that they just didn't get it. Because right now, the best item you can get is actually very attainable. It is only 10,000. This is what the Giga's Axe should have been, or Giganta, whatever the hell it's called. It's too stupid to be, too expensive to even talk about. This blade, a must get. Okay? I don't care who you are, especially if you're new, you should be getting this. I, even as a middle tier to kind of like getting to be a little bit better player, I'm definitely picking up this Phantasmal Blade. 78 attack, man. Are you kidding me? Look at this thing. This is a beast. No elemental onto it, nothing, so you can use it always. It is a very good item for new players, and is a very good substitute of items for even better players, because not everybody has a bunch of TMs, right? So this is pretty good. It is marketed as a sword, so this is pretty good. 10,000 I think is very, very fair for an item of this caliber. It is very acceptable. The next thing here as well, which is an accessory, it's the Vitality Apparatus. It gives you 15% hit points with 5 defense. You can put this on a tank, which is not that bad. For the price, very much acceptable. Again, you get a mace here, or sorry, a flail. It is 35 attack, which is kind of low, but for a new player who doesn't have any weapons and you're just getting the weapons and items that you do achieve from just playing the story, this is a fantastic upgrade for you. And its price, again, very attainable, very easy to get, so there's no reason that you shouldn't pick this up. Okay, so far for the 3 weapons, absolutely, definitely, if you do have the points, buy them right away. These are priced, I believe, from the previous events, priced exactly where they should be. The best weapon, 10,000. The next 2 things are a little bit cheaper, 3,500 and 1,200. Not that bad. Okay, now, a little bit of bad news. Originally, when I was looking at these abilities, I thought to myself, I'm like, man, these are not that bad. Boost attack and reduces defense, and then enables last stand, which gives you like a boost in like hit points and whatever it does. It actually doesn't really matter anymore because it's only usable by 8, and the cheerleader is only used by sync. So that's really all I gotta say about that. As of right now, there's nothing. I don't even know what to tell you. These abilities, they're even on your normal characters, like your best characters, these abilities weren't very good to start off. So, but now that they're only limited to 8 and sync, it makes it even easier to decide. You save 4,000 of the white Phantoma, 4,000 here, so 8,000 white Phantoma, just save it. Even save the 1,000, don't even buy one. I don't think you're gonna need it. If you're a completionist or collectionist, like somebody who likes to collect things, buy one of each and leave it at that. There's no reason you're gonna need 4. Why would you need 4? Unless you're gonna put all 4 on 8. Right, because I think it is stackable. Yeah, so it's stackable. You can put this on there, but I don't know why we want to do that. I don't know if last stand will stack. Again, As of right now, without actually seeing what the capabilities of it, I think this is a waste. So I would just stay away from those in the end. If you have extra points in the end and you want to pick those up, go for it. But it's gonna end up wasting some slots in your material bank. So go for it. White Knight is for 9. Again, this ability is only for 9. If you do have 9, buying one of them while you're farming will actually be not that bad. I know I normally don't say this about limited event, like limited unit materials, as you can see how I feel about them up here, but right now White Knight is not that bad because it boosts everyone's defense and it gives you regen on everyone, which actually is not that bad. That's not a bad TM, because if it did only boost defense and regen to himself, then this would be terrible. It would be the same feeling I have about these guys out here. But in the meantime, yeah, I would say this is a good one. This is a good one for 4,000. It's not that bad price, but it will boost your whole party and it will give you regen on everyone, which is okay. It's not that bad. For farming, while I'm farming this event, I did get one of the 9s. I will pick this up for myself and have it on him because why not? It'll give me a little bit more defense and some regen, depending if I really even need it, but I'll probably pick up only one. Gate of Destiny, this is Queen's limited ability that you can pick up from here. So the way I feel about these abilities for the 5-star units, my personal advice is that I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't buy it because of the price. However, Queen herself is not a limited or exclusive unit, which means later on you might actually end up getting Queen. That being said, if you have extra white Phantoma, I would probably pick this ability and store it away just in case. But again, the ability itself is not that good, so I would probably do this like literally the event has ended and you had 10,000 left over and you're like, you know what, I think I'm just gonna pick this up. You never know when you're gonna pull Queen. You'll have her ability. But for my personal experience right now, all the exclusive materials I've picked up from all the units for like Lightning, for like Randy and those guys that I actually pulled, I'm not using those materia. Even though I picked them up, I am not using them because the materials you're getting that boost your damage or give you dual wield or give you something like Blade Mastery are far more superior than these abilities that you get in from like their exclusive ability. You'll get way more out of the ones that you can probably farm and get better elsewhere. So I'm leaving this up to you guys. If I have extra, like it's the last day I have extra, I will pick it up, but as of right now it is nowhere on my radar. It is one of those things that's like I have 10,000 extra points, I'm gonna pick it up in case I ever get her, but the ability itself it's meh. She hurts herself, I think it's 20%, she deals damage to herself and then she'll deal damage to all the enemies, so whatever. Tempered Shield, Imperial Helm, these two are kind of like the teams that you normally see in the King MOG events, which are pretty much just giving you some low level things. For the price they are at, I would say if you're a new player, these are not that bad because you can get the 10% hit points material for a Razel or Razil, which is a TM. Here you can get the 10% hit points plus the 5% life. I think his is 10% hit points or 15. No, his might be 15%, sorry. He gives you 15%, but this is not that bad. If you don't have the TM, this is a good pickup. Price is very reasonable. Same thing for the Tempered Shield. This is pretty good for your tank. You will get 10% defense and 5% life. It's not that bad. So overall, these are pretty good. This one more so because the defense crafted is only 10%. I know that for a fact. So 10% for crafting, you get a bonus 5% life on your tank. Not bad. For their price, they're good. I'd pick them up. As well, if you don't have like not Shentoto. It is Shentoto. No, Tella. Tella is the one who gives you 30% MP boost, I believe. If you don't have Tella, and even then, I don't think you farm their what do you call it? Their TM. So 15% MP is not that bad to put on a healer. It's not that bad to put on a mage. It's not that bad to put on a unit that you might need a little bit of more MP to try and maybe get those extra spells in. Not that bad. The only thing is that its price is very expensive. 16,000 for 15%. I don't know, right? I wouldn't prioritize it as a primary one to pick it up, but you should pick it up. If you do have the what do you call it, the white Phantoma, you should pick it up if you do have it, okay? That might be catered more towards, let's say, like, I gotta move my chair. Oh, it's gonna squeak. Oh, the squeakiness. I wouldn't prioritize it right away, but yeah, you know, it is a good catch, and whether you want to pick it up is gonna be up to your opinion. It's up to you guys, but like I said, I won't pick it up because I have two 20%, and even with the second 20%, I didn't really know what to do with it. I put it on Refia for now, so she's got 40% boost, but like, meh. Attack 15%. We have a bunch of TMs right now that do 20 and 30%. So this is, again, is below the meta, and based on what its price, it's more of like a bonus. Like if you had extra material, get it kind of thing. Is exactly what they're saying as well. As you can see here, they're actually saying that themselves. They're saying it's 35,000. Think about it, 15%. The weapon here that's 78 is only 10,000. 50% of the attack is 35,000. That's crazy. It's more than the Trust Moogle that you get. If you're gonna get 30,000, go buy the Trust Moogle. Don't go for it. So yeah, that's just silly. It's silly. So it's priced a little bit awkwardly. I prefer the material to be overpriced than the items to be overpriced, because you can live without the material, but those other gear pieces are gonna make you perform better in the game. So I think that's okay. All right. Then you got your healables, your cactors, which you should definitely pick up to level up any units that you weren't able to cap out with the Enchanted Maze. Some more levelables, definitely pick up the Scream Root and the Alchrist, because you can make silver keys with this. You guys know how I feel about Star Quartz. Star Quartz are probably the best currency in the game for me, because they have some interesting items you can pick up. You can get like the Black Belt Gi, you can get Charm Bangles, you can get Man Eater, you can get the Holy Lance, and if none of those items are appealing to you, you can waste 300 Star Quartz and buy a Trust Moogle. I think right now there is 4 or 5 Fat Chocobos, and I think 3 of them have 10% Trust Moogle, if not all of them, if they've updated or changed it. So if you don't have your Espers maxed out, this is your chance to pick up some stuff to max out your Espers. I will probably be picking up all of these. Actually, no, I will be picking up all of these to max out the rest of my Espers. I wish I did it before, but anyways. Sacred Crystals for the new players, 5-star materials for the new players, and same thing for new and old players. You have the 6-star material items here. Definitely prioritize the ones that are cheaper, that are 160 Phantoma. You can only get 25 of each. I always pick up all of these whether I need them or not, because they're cheaper, and then I will pick up extra ones over here to try and get them to 100. So normally I try to get all up to 100. So as you can see here, these two are already over 100. So for the bonus ones, I will end up trying to tap these off if I have extra points to get them to 100. So each King Mog event I have around 100, which gives me about 3 or 4 units to be able to bring them to 6-star, which normally is never the case. There's only 1 or 2 banners before we see the next, well, up to 3 banners before we see the next King Mog event. Alright, so we have the summoning tickets and the Trust Moogles. Now, let's talk about priorities. I'm talking about what you should do getting in here. I just went over the items so that you understand how I feel about these items and what we're going to look at right away. Okay, there's no 6-star unit or 5-star base unit that is very good. So for me, I will not focus on this because I don't need it. I don't need to level up Queen. I don't have her, and even if I did, I probably wouldn't waste anything in her. Metal Cactars are going to be probably your best bet. So right now, I'm gonna rank Metal Gigantars and the summoning tickets on the same level. Okay. The reason why I'm going to rank them at the same level is like this. Okay. If you do not have strong enough units to beat the event up to Advanced or Elite, then your problem isn't about getting bonus units. Your problem is about making sure that you can defeat the event. If you have 5-star units or 4 or 5-star units that can go to 6-star, your priority might be to get some of those stronger units to a better level so that you can actually clear those events more efficiently. Okay, now this plays off the next part. If you can clear them efficiently, then you might be able to sacrifice one of your units to put on a bonus unit so you can fight the harder stages, at least to complete it once. And then there you can gauge yourself and say, you know what, these units I don't need. I'm going to bring my strong unit, and all of these are going to be bonus units, and I'm going to go back and do pro or advanced. Okay, it gives you that ability to do it. That's the way I would have ranked it if I was starting from new, which is exactly how everything got changed for me. When I was playing the game, I got Lightning, and I wasn't able to beat any of the events because Lightning sucks before she gets dual wield. I wasted all of my resources and my points that I got into the Metal Gigantars. I ended up getting her to a level 100, and then the event became a joke. It became a joke because I got some better gear, got some better items. She was hitting harder. She was hitting twice, it just made the event so much easier. So that's why I would prioritize Metal Gigantors probably right there in the front, on the front line with the summoning tickets. Now, secondly, being the summoning tickets, so if the first thing is you got the good units, you know you can beat them, you know you can sacrifice a few unit slots to complete the event, and you need bonus units, here is your chance to get bonus units. So the first, these first here, so you got the 3, 5, 6, 7, so these 7 here I would probably pick up as soon as possible if your problem is bonus units. So pick those up. Even the first 5 probably. Maybe these guys are getting a little bit more pricey. Maybe the first 5. I would pick up these right away to try and pull. It's 5 chances to pull at least some more bonus units. Hopefully you get a gold crystal, and then you're going to get at least a little bit more bonus points from that. Right? So that would be your priority to pick this up. Now that you've got some bonus units and you maybe leveled them up with the Metal Gigantor so you can actually continue to beat the event, your priorities are going to shift pretty quickly. Okay? Now, before I prioritize them again, how I'm going to do it. So this is where we are. If you already have a 5-star unit or a 6-star unit, then yeah, let's go for the gear to pick up the gear, or maybe one of these materia slots that you can take advantage of right away. Okay? However, if you have a 4-star or 5-star unit that you've leveled up to max but you cannot awaken because you're missing the materials, then this is your chance to pick up the cheap materials, pick them up, and level up that unit to 5-star or 6-star so that you can perform better. Okay, I'm going to assume that you've already done all of that, and then we're going to prioritize these other things. Okay, so coming in here, if you're a new player, you should pick up the sword right away. It's going to give you a damage boost, especially if your character that you're using can use swords, which most of the good damage dealers can. There's a good weapon for you that you can pick up. If you're dual wielding, boom, look at that, you got yourself some good weapons. All right, then I would probably prioritize these guys are not very expensive, so you can pick them up if you have some extra Phantoma. I would probably pick up, where are we here? At the bottom. Probably end up going to pick up the Trust Moogle, at least the 30, and then you can pick up the 70 if you got more. That's kind of how it is. As far as prioritizing everything, there really isn't much more than leveling up your characters to make sure that you can beat the event, picking up bonus units so that you can get more bonus, so you can get more Phantoma, so you can pick up all this other crap, and then picking up the gear and the materia to benefit you right now. Don't pick up items that you're gonna save for later as a priority. Pick up the items you can use right now that benefit you right now to help you beat the event first, right? Like this White Knight thing, I'm probably gonna pick up first, personally. And the reason I'm gonna pick it up first is because I got 9 on my team. I'm going to pick this up so that he boosts my party. Probably going to be the first thing I pick up. And then I'm going to start saving for the Trust Moogle 70,000, okay? So we're talking about what I'm going to do, my priorities. I'm picking up White Knight because I have 9 so I can get the defense and the regen boost. Then I'm going to be saving to get the Trust Moogle 70,000. Then I'm going to save for the 30,000. And then I'm going to pick up all of the summoning tickets. Okay, and then from there, I'm gonna start picking up these items up here. I'm gonna pick up the sword, I'm gonna pick up the apparatus, I'm gonna pick up all these because they're gonna be easier than the 70,000. So I think that's pretty much how I feel about it, and then all these other things are gonna be after I finish the ones I really want to get. I might actually pick up, yeah, no, that's the way it is, because I don't need any of these other things right now for myself. So I'm gonna pick up the Trust Moogles, I'm gonna pick up the summoning tickets, I'm gonna pick up the weapons right away. That's my priority. So if something happens and I can't play the game anymore because, you know, I got stuck or whatever, I will pick up the 3 things that are very important to me. Then I will pick up, after that is completed, I will probably pick up the Cactars, I will pick up the Mega Sites, I will pick up the cheap 6-star materials to kind of run away with, and then I'll do it that way. So that all being said, what can you guys expect from me in regards to this event? Just like the last King Mog event, what's going to happen is more than likely I'm going to save up all of my Phantoma, and then I will have a Phantoma spending video where we're going to go in there and then we're going to talk about my priorities again. Just like last time, my priorities might change a little bit, so you can follow up with that to see how much it's changed in about 4 or 5 days after I learn a little bit more and I actually get to use the characters a little bit more. So you can actually follow up with me on the channel to see exactly how those changes, or if any of those things changed, like my thinking process changed because of whatever. Okay, but as of right now, you know exactly which road I'm heading. But the one I won't be recorded probably will be the White Knight material, which I'll probably pick up the second half 4,000 because of 9. And I probably won't show if I buy cactuars if I need them for whatever reason. But the big items, the big ticket items, the 70,000, the 30,000, the 10,000 sword, maybe the 35,000, 15 attack, those will all be on one video. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But that will come out probably later on. By like Tuesday, Wednesday next week. Alright, cool. So I think I got everything covered there. Remember guys, this is my personal opinion. This is how I'm playing the game. If this aligns with how you're going to be playing the game, then welcome to the family. If it doesn't, let me know in the comment section below. Be like, you know what, I'm going to prioritize this more. I'm going to prioritize this. And use that as a way for you to write things down. The worst thing to do in a King MOG event is just go in there and pick things up. Write it down on a piece of paper. If you don't want to write it down on a piece of paper, write it down in my comment section below and refer back to them. Be like, oh yeah, that's right. Ah, stupito. I was going to pick up that first. So that way you can reference back to it, okay? I'm not going to consider it clutter. I won't delete your messages if you put in there as like a little note to self and be like, hey, Vortie, this is what I'm going to be picking up first. I'm going to pick up this, and that's it. And then you can come back later, and when you completed that, you can just erase the one that you already took, and then that way you know what you need to do. All right? I'm a team player. I want to make sure you guys can do better. So share with me what you guys are going to prioritize. Maybe it'll shift my thinking too. Maybe I'll prioritize something like that as well. And let me know what you guys think of the King MOG event. The next video coming out after this is going to be me doing the beginners, blah blah blah, all the quests all the way to the end. So hopefully you liked the video. Hopefully this was informative for you. If there's something I missed, let me know, and then hopefully I can fix it for you guys. But either way, hit that like button for the King MOG, and for having an event actually that's out right now that has pretty good items. So hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, don't hesitate, subscribe. Every single time the new event comes out, I make sure I cover it for you guys so you guys have something to do. Excellent. I will see you guys in the next video. This is Vortie, and I'm out farming White Phantoma. Peace!
I said it.